Welcome back, everyone. It's your boy McQuee's Movies back in another video, and welcome back, all you movie fans and fanatics out there. Today, I'm diving a little bit into my personal collection that I've said numerous times on this channel that I've been wanting to go into, but I just haven't yet. So, today we're going over my top 10 favorite steelbooks out of my small collection over there. These are in no particular order. These are just my personal 10 that I like the most out of my collection. It's a very small and growing collection, but I do have steelbooks that I can break down the top 10 for you guys. I want to dive more into my collection because I have a lot to talk about and I just don't make videos about it. I made videos in the past about my collection, just not enough that I just don't feel like I need to, but I feel like you guys deserve to see a little bit from my collection that I own, that I've spent over, I don't know, 2 or 3 years building. I started building in 2022, so it's been about 3 years since I started collecting movies. So, but to kick it off, this is in no particular order. I'm just going to name the 10, and you guys can decide. But my personal favorite is my Bullet Train Steelbook, the Brad Pitt and Taylor Johnson movie. I love this Steelbook. This is the 4K Steelbook for Bullet Train, and I got this from an old manager, actually, from my old job. He got 2 copies from Amazon, and I was telling him that I couldn't afford it and I wanted to buy it. And he was like, "Oh, I can just give you mine." And I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." So when I went and watched a movie with my brother, I got it from him. But this is the inside with the 4K and Blu-ray disc. In this section, actually, it came with all these character cards from the different characters in the movie. So I'll show a few off. We got, obviously, Ladybug, Brad Pitt, the main character of the movie. There's a couple other ones I want to show off. My personal favorite, I do like Tangerine. That's Aaron Taylor Johnson's character. That's just little character card. And then another personal favorite of mine was with a wolf, and that was Bad Bunny, this year's Super Bowl halftime performer, whether you guys like it or not. So that was really cool. When I saw it, and I saw it came with character cards, I was like, I need to have this steelbook. I'm very thankful for my manager to give me his second copy, but this is the 4K Blu-ray digital code, which I can actually, you guys already redeemed it, so you guys can have it. I love the steelbook. I love the gloss to it, the multiple colors to it. It's a definitely fun steelbook to look out on the shelf. And for a movie that I talked about in my last video, my favorite movies of each year I've been alive, and this was one of them. This was in one of my years. So this is technically the first one, but I'm just going to rattle off 10. So Bullet Train is one of them. My next one is going to be my Dirty Dancing steelbook with the clear cover to it. I really like what this cover is because if you slide off the steelbook, you get left with just them two, and the words stay on the plastic slipcover. I love this steelbook so much. The gloss pop is insane. Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey look both great on the steelbook. This is also the Blu-ray digital code, so it only has a Blu-ray disc, but that is the famous scene on the inside cover of the steelbook. So definitely loving this steelbook. I got it for Christmas. Some of these I got for Christmas, some of them about myself. But this one in particular, I saw it and I was like, I have to have it. And I love Dirty Dancing. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's on probably my top 100 or my top 20 favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. I'm so glad I have this steelbook. Definitely planning to rewatch this eventually. I love Dirty Dancing. It's a great movie. Next up on my list is going to be one I got last year for Christmas. It is the Eli Roth's Thanksgiving movie with the John Culver mask on the back. I love Thanksgiving. I watched it twice. I watched it by myself, and I watched it with my best friend, Devin, that you saw in the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle review. We did that one together. So, I love this movie, and I have a very cool fact, very cool story behind Thanksgiving. When I went to MegaCon a year or two ago, but inside here is a little like letter from the desk of Eli Roth. You guys can't see it, but it is a little letter from the director himself. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it also advertises a Thanksgiving John Culver's Carving board game. You guys want to go check that out as well. It looks like a cool game to have. But this also comes with the 4K and Blu-ray on the inside as well. But yeah, when I went to MegaCon is basically a Florida like Comic-Con type beat when you can meet like voice actors, directors, you can cosplay. It's a very fun event. It lasts, I think, 4 days. Next year it's March, I think, 19th to the 22nd. So, I definitely enjoyed going. When I went, I met Paul Bettany and the director of Thanksgiving. I talked to Eli Roth. I got him to sign the Thanksgiving poster. It's over on my wall right now. I will show you guys that at some point in time. But I talked to him about Thanksgiving for about 10 minutes or so because I was the only one waiting for him in line. And it worked out in my favor because Paul Bettany's table was in the same vicinity of Eli Roth. So I went to Roth's table, got his autograph, and then stood in the Paul Bettany line, got his autograph. So I went with a coworker who saved my spot in line, and then I found her in line and got in line with her to meet Paul Bettany. But Eli Roth was a great guy. He was so nice, so kind, and so courteous of me. We talked about, the movie, how he wanted to film it and put it in Massachusetts, which was the birthplace of Thanksgiving. But due to being more expensive in America, he had to film in Canada. And I got a first scoop of Thanksgiving 2 that's coming out, I think, this year or later next year. Basically before anybody else was able to find out. So that was really cool. I got to find out about Thanksgiving 2. He's so cool. I'm excited to watch his new movie, Dream Eater, which is in theaters this week, I think, after Shelby Oaks comes out. So I'm definitely excited to see Dream Eater. I'm definitely excited to see what else he does. I do have to watch Hostel still. I have not watched any Hostel movies. He made those movies as well. But definitely a cool experience. I wish I had more money because I could have got his autograph and a selfie. He was selling selfies for, I think, $60 at the table. But I definitely do plan on meeting him again and getting a picture with him because he was such a cool guy. I really enjoyed meeting him. Next on my list for my favorite steelbooks in my collection is going to be my Gran Turismo steelbook. The steelbook based on the Japanese video game Gran Turismo. This movie has, I'm trying to think here what his name is. He's in Stranger Things. He was Hopper in Stranger Things. I'm spacing on his name. I loved Gran Turismo. I watched it, I think, twice in the theaters. I watched it both times in IMAX, and I loved it. I actually kept my tickets in here as well for the movie. But this is also the 4K Blu-ray double in it with the main character right there. So Gran Turismo, the movie, is based off of the Gran Turismo video game, like I said before, about a racing competition where if you win a race, you get to race actual race cars. And the main character is a world-renowned racer in the video games. He wins and has to train and race actual race cars. It's a pretty intense movie, and it has Marlon Brando, I think it is. I'm forgetting his name, but the cast is very cool. It's very stacked. It's definitely a fun movie. I definitely highly enjoyed it. If you guys haven't seen Gran Turismo, I highly enjoy it. I highly enjoy it. I highly recommend it because I highly enjoyed it, and I love this steelbook with the gold. This is the Best Buy exclusive. I got this at Best Buy before they got rid of movies because Target and Best Buy stopped selling physical media. The only place that sells the physical media to an extent is FYE, Walmart, and any video store that sells physical media, but it's expensive. I haven't bought a movie in a long time. The last movie I bought was The Thing. I bought it at FYE, the original one, not the remake, the original one, for like $10, and I was like, bet, give me that now. I had cash, because I bought it. I had cash and it was something I was doing, so I was like, yes, give me $10, give me that. Next up on my list is going to be my Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook. Guys, this is the FYE. This is, I think, the FYE exclusive. This is the Blu-ray Steelbook. I like about this one because it has the chainsaw on the back with the house on it. I love Texas Massacre. I like the original one. I haven't seen the other ones. I saw the original one, and I've seen the shitty ass remake from 2020 or 2021, which don't watch it. It's Netflix. It's so bad. But this is just the Blu-ray, nothing fancy on the inside, just the Blu-ray disc with the same disc art as the front of the steelbook as well. Classified as the most horrifying motion picture I've ever seen. Obviously, this is inspired by a lot of different people, but mainly Ed Gein, the famous serial killer who murdered and skinned and turned his victims into furniture and other sorts of diabolical, disgusting things. And I'm in the middle of trying to watch the Monsters Ed Gein show on Netflix. I'm having a great time with the first episode, just haven't got fully into it yet. Next up on my list is Twisters. Not a remake, actually not a sequel, but a remake to Twister with Glenn Powell and Daisy Edgar-Jones. I love this movie. I watched the original before this one. I watched the original, I think on Max. I watched the original before this one, so I want the original on Steelbook. I didn't have a chance to buy it. I just haven't got around to buy it yet. But this is the 4K Blu-ray set with the shiny Blu-ray disc with this truck in the background. So I definitely enjoy Twisters a lot. I think I made a review on it. If I didn't, then I might need to get around to doing that and have it be super late. But when I saw this steelbook, I had to get it. And the Thanksgiving one and this one, my mom got me for Christmas. So most of these my mom got me for Christmas, and some of them I bought myself. I definitely had a loving mother who loves me like that. She says that I shouldn't be collecting. It's dumb and I shouldn't be doing that, but I don't care. I do it anyways. And yes, oh my god, come off. I do protect my steelbooks. I did move twice since I've started collecting. I moved houses and I moved out of my mom's house, so I have these plastic protectors. I'm taking them out or putting them back in to avoid them being scratched or nicked or damaged. The Dirty Dancing one does not have a cover on it because the plastic cover is too thick to go in these plastic covers. But my next one is going to be the shiny ass Suzume steelbook. I'm not sure you guys can see the gloss on there with the light. There it is. Yeah. This is one of the first anime movies I watched when it came out. I love this movie. I saw this steelbook at Walmart, and I saw it for a cheap price. I had the money for it. So I was like, heck yeah. So this is the 3-disc collection. This is the Blu-ray, DVD, and Blu-ray special features. So I have the Blu-ray, DVD, and special features on 3 discs in their beautiful color. I watched this in theaters when it came out, and I fell in love with it. I thought everything was cute. I thought it was fun. I'm definitely agreeing that it was best animated film. I loved it so much. I definitely plan to probably get back in my system again and throwing it for a rewatch or watching it with Devin and talking about it with him or whatever it is on this channel if he so pleases. I do want to say I do not force him to reviews for me with me, I do ask him. He really do Thunderbolts with me and Demon Slayer, so I do ask him before I do reviews with them. So I'm hoping I can get him more on the channel. It seems like it's helping with my channel. So if you guys like him on the channel, let me know down below. If you guys want more of Devin, if you want us to watch movies together and review movies together, or just sit here and talk movies, because we can sit here and talk movies too. That's another thing we can do. We can sit here and talk movies. My next one is based off of one of my favorite video games growing up, and I was one of the select few people that liked the movie liked the movie more than most people. Most people didn't like this movie because it didn't mirror the game, but that is going to be the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. I enjoyed the Uncharted movie. I really enjoyed this steelbook. When I saw it on the Bestbook website, I had to get it for one reason. I don't have it in front of me, but this steelbook came with the ring that Drake wears in the movie and in the game. You see that pop on the steelbook. And in the game. I love the movie so much. I have my ticket in here. Some of my steelbooks and movies have my ticket in there, so you can see that. I watched it in 2022 when it came out. You guys can see that, but that's my ticket. This is the 4K Blu-ray disc set. I do not know if it's confirmed a second one. I know there was talks of one, but we have not been confirmed one. This movie came out in 2022, so it's been 3 years since they talked about a second one. But I enjoyed it overall. I did have a few problems with the movie, though. I felt like Mark Wahlberg was the wrong acting choice for Sully, because if you guys haven't played the game yet, Sully meets Drake when he's 16 years old, and Sully is like in his 40s. Sully ends up dying, and I think in the second game or the third game, he's like in his 60s, and Nathan Drake is in his like 30s. So he kind of meets him at a very young age, and I think Marky Mark was just too young of an actor to play Sully. But I can't complain. I thought overall it was a good movie. Next up is another superhero movie. I know none of these superhero movies, but another Tom Holland movie, I could say. And that is, let me just take out the digital code. I don't know, flash it to you guys. It doesn't mean anything. My Spider-Man No Way Home steelbook with Author Doctor Strange on the back. I love this movie. I watched it on Christmas because it came out on my birthday, but I was severely sick in 2021 because I usually get sick every other year around my birthday, which is like a week or two before my birthday. So I was really sick when it came out in theaters, so I watched it on Christmas Eve. I went to the cinema and I saw it. I saw it with one of my ex-girlfriend at the time, well, my girlfriend at the time. I saw it with her, and I loved it. I loved, the original films being brought back: Green Goblin, Doc Oz, Electro, Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man's coming back. I loved it. This is going to be the 4K Blu-ray set with the shiny in cover with Dr. Oz on the 4K disc and Spider-Man on the Blu-ray disc. So definitely loved Spider-Man. Definitely a great movie to watch, and I definitely wish I could have watched it when it came out, but I'm glad I watched it in theaters on Christmas Eve, because I've done that. I've watched movies on holidays before. I watched Black Phone when it came out on 4th of July weekend. I watched No Way Home on Christmas Eve. Because I was bored, I had nothing better to do. I might have been working, or working the day after. I can't remember what I was doing. And last but not least, if you want to count this number 10, I did not, do anything to label these. I didn't list them as anything like that. Is one of my favorite Jordan Peele movies, and that is Nope, with the simplistic, you guys can't see the spine, but there it is, Nope. With the simplistic front and back with the silver biker helmet. I love this movie. I watched it in theaters in IMAX. We had to shift theaters because we had a problem with the IMAX theater. But overall, I love this set, and I love the 4K disc being the X-ray of someone's head. I love it. The Blu-ray disc just has one note on it. Nothing too special behind that. But the reason I didn't rank these out of like 1 through 10, because I equally love all my steelbooks in my collection. So I just picked 10 of my personal favorites that I am very grateful that I got my hands on. I do have the Get Out. No. I have another Jordan Peele movie on steelbook. I just can't remember exactly. I will have to get up and walk yonder to find it. But these are my. Let me see if I can pick it up without dropping all of it. But these are my 10 favorite steelbooks out of my collection. Nope, Spider-Man No Way Home, Suzume, Uncharted, Thanksgiving, Twisters, Texas Massacre, Gran Turismo, Dirty Dancing, Bullet Train. I think that's all of them. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video of me going through some of my physical media collection that I'm very proud of collecting. I'm very happy that I have all these steelbooks, because I would be very sad if I never started collecting physical media. And I'm hoping I can collect more, but it's very hard to find. But let me guys know down below, what would you think of this list of my 10 favorite steelbooks of my collection, and what would you guys rank these 1 through 10? You guys like some of these movies, not like them, why did you not like them? Let me know. I'm very curious what you guys' opinions. But make sure you guys do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the bell notification button so when my face pops up, you guys can click my video and watch it. I want to say again, thank you guys for all the support over these past year and a half. I started posting July of 2023, so it's been about a year or two since I started posting videos. And I cannot be any more grateful for what is happening with me right now. And hopefully, if I get enough subscribers, I can get monetized. I can get paid for this. So, but make sure you guys love what you love, watch what you love, and continue to watch movies in the cinema. Because without you guys, theaters won't be a thing anymore. But I will see you guys in my next video when I'll be reviewing a latest movie I have not watched yet. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.